everyone, and welcome back. I hope everyone is okay. In today's episode, I want to reflect on a question that sounds simple but becomes more complex the more we think about it. What is freedom today? We often use the word freedom very easily, right? We say we are free, we value freedom, we defend freedom. But when we pause and really think about it, what do we actually mean? Is freedom just the ability to move, to choose, to speak, or is it something deeper? I think, in a more reflective sense, freedom is closely connected to thinking, the ability to think independently, to question what is given to us, to not automatically accept what society, culture, or even our immediate environment tells us to do. And this is where things become a bit uncomfortable. Because if we define freedom as the ability to think for ourselves and act beyond social pressure, then we have to ask more difficult question. How many of us are truly free? We live in a world shaped by expectations, right? Social norms, cultural values, economic systems, even digital environments. We are constantly exposed to ideas about what a successful life looks like, how we should behave, what we should want. And over time, these ideas can start to feel natural. But are they really ours? Or have they been given to us so constantly that we no longer question them? From a more academic perspective, we might say that freedom is not only about external conditions, but also about internal awareness. It requires a certain level of critical thinking, the ability to step back and reflect on our own thoughts, on our own choices. Why do I want this? Why do I believe this? Is this truly my decision, or am I following something I have internalized? These are not easy questions, and I think this is why true freedom can feel rare. Not because it is impossible, but because it requires effort. It requires reflection, and sometimes it requires going against what is comfortable or socially accepted. At the same time, I don't think freedom means complete independence from everything. We are always part of a society, we are always in relation to others. But maybe freedom exists in that space where we are aware of these influences and still able to make conscious choices. Even small moments of awareness can be a form of freedom. Personally, I think freedom is not something we fully achieve once and for all. It's something we practice, something we come closer to step by step through reflection and questioning. So maybe instead of asking, am I free? We can ask, in what ways am I free? And in what ways am I not? And that question itself can be a beginning. Before I finish, I also want to share something briefly. I will be taking a short break for the next 5 days because of my busy schedule. So during this time, please take care of yourself. And thank you so much for listening and watching me today. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.